It's me. I am Wildhair 83 coming back at you here. Just want to tell you, I'm about to go see the Joker. Yes, I'm about to go see the Joker. Oh man. And I normally don't go for movies like that. I've been done with Batman for a while. To be honest with you, the only Batman I like is the uh, 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 Michael Keaton Batman, of course. Those first two movies will always be my favorite Batman. Anyway, I'm gonna go see the Joker, and when I get back, I'll tell you how it was and how I feel about it. Until then, see you back. Peace. It's me, the one and only Wild Hair 83 coming at you. You got me. Hope everything's all right with you. Coming here to talk to you tonight about the Joker. Yes, I went out and seen the Joker today. Oh man, ooh man, let me tell you. Well, let me just tell you real quick. I gotta have my drink here. Cheers, cheers. Yes, but saw the Joker today, and man, let me tell you, I got to tell you, it was fucking awesome, dude. I mean, you know me. Every time I get up here, I got to talk about the last fucking Jedi. Fuck. Got to get that out the way. Let's go ahead and get this garbage out of here. This movie right here takes the Last Jedi and just completely rubs it out in the shithouse, man. I mean, like, dude, this movie don't have none of those special effects. It didn't have all this ambiguous, like, purpose storytelling, that serves no purpose. The story for this movie. Hold, let me get straight down to it. Okay, let me compose myself. I'm so excited. First and foremost, I am not like the biggest Joker fan, okay? I haven't liked the Joker since, I guess since Mark Hamilton played, Mark Hamill, oops, I said Hamilton, oops, I'm a little drunk, sorry. Mark Hamill played him on the animated series. I like Jack Nicholson's Joker. The one that was in the last good Batman movie with Heath Ledger, I can't say he was all right. He was scary and all that, but he wasn't. I didn't really like him. Hell, I like the damn 1960s Joker. From the Adam West fucking Batman. Anyway, so main thing, like I said, I'm not really a big, huge Joker fan. However, I related to this character so much. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil nothing. Don't worry. Don't be shutting me off. I'm gonna let you know when I'm gonna start spoiling. You know what I'm saying? This movie is fresh, and so I'm gonna keep it that way. This is one of those movies. It's one of the best cinematic experiences I've had in a long, long time, because you go in. And if you like me, I don't know what the fuck I'm about to go into. And look, I'll tell you, I took my kids. I have a 17-year-old and a 12-year-old. And I took them. Against with all the news, the media, and all the crazy people. It's like, don't take your kids. Don't take your kids. This movie is god awful. It wasn't that bad. Hell, my kids, they watched The Watchmen. And I'm not gonna spoil nothing else, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. So, and Pulp Fiction, and all of all Quentin Tarantino's movies. So we ain't no stranger to no crazy shit, So, but this movie right here, the story is the best thing. When you go in, it Joaquin Phoenix, the dude that plays the Joker. Oh my God, I just realized that he was in Gladiator. He was. I didn't know that he was in Gladiator, the 2000 film with Russell Crowe. About gladiators. Maximus, and he played Commodus. Yeah, he played Commodus. And anyways, I'll talk more about him later. As far as that. But anyway, that guy, he needs to get the Oscar. Whatever the fuck they give them actors, man, he needs to get it. Because he played that role so well. I mean, I can't say he's the best Joker of all time, but man, dude, it's been so long since I've seen one. I mean, really, to be honest with you, this movie, I make sure I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but really, this movie right here, the way the story goes and everything, it could have been about anybody. I mean, like, you could have took the Joker out of it and just made it about any like, whatever. But we're gonna keep. Anyways, but so the story was one of the best things, and also another thing I liked about it is that once again the message. Every movie that comes out has a message. You know, they got something they're trying to scream across at you. You know, back in the day, it used to be environmental issues. You know what I'm saying? They used to always make movies about, you got to preserve the environment. You got to take care of the environment. You know what I'm saying? But this movie has some really, really good messages. Every single message that this movie delivers on. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil a whole lot. You know, it's so many messages. You know, another thing I like about this movie is how it's a vision from the start of the movie. From the very first second it starts. Hey, look, the very first second it starts, you're watching a cinematic experience that is unlike Marvel. And see, I don't know if you know this, I rather dislike Marvel. The Disney Marvel, you know, as they say, you know. And hey, that's why I got this Wonder. Hey, let me stand up so you can see it here. I got my camera too high. I'm a little too short, you know. But yeah, you see my Wonder Woman shirt right there. I adore Wonder Woman, you know. And so when they came out with this new movie, when Warner Brothers came out with this new movie, man, it gave that Wonder Woman movie. I was so scared they were gonna fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like, cause it was like, oh my God, please don't fuck that movie up. Please don't fuck that movie up. Please don't fuck that movie up. And they didn't. It was one of the hottest movies that they made at that point. And then they come out with Aquaman, which I've yet to see. You know, I gotta check that out at some point in time. You know, but Warner Brothers is really popping out some pretty decent movies, with the exception of fucking goddamn Suicide Squad. Hey, on that note, now look, this is a little off key, but in the beginning of like the Joker movie, when you're waiting for, like, when you're watching the trailers of other movies, I see the new Harley Quinn movie trailer. You know, the new Harley Quinn movie trailer. Right? Let me step back here. All right, so let me tell you, I got to tell you about this trailer. Off the get-go, what I fucking do not like about this movie is, before I even see any footage, you know how they're like showing like all the shit, whatever, and like you hear them talking. The chick's like, yeah, I dumped the Joker, like, I used to date the Joker. We don't, you know, or something like that. I'm thinking like, wait a minute. And I'm watching the movie about the Joker, so how in the hell is it possible that you are no longer dating the Joker? You are certainly not talking about this Joker, the one I'm about to go see. So my question is, what's the fucking point of that movie? Oh, but hold up. So that trailer put me to sleep, just about, yo. That trailer, I mean, hey, look, no disrespect to anybody who's down with Harley Quinn or whatever, but that trailer just about put me to fucking sleep, because it was like, it was bullshit. After she said that sentence at the beginning, like, after she said, oh yeah, I no longer date, whatever the fuck it was, I no longer dating the Joker. What? But, you're not, oh man, no continuation. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's get off of that. See, no, this is about the Joker. So that does tie into it, the Joker. So it does help promote this video about the Joker. I just can't say the Joker enough. I love that Joker. That motherfucker played that shit so goddamn good, man. Dude, that is my favorite. He's probably my favorite Joker. I can't deny it, man. Other than my man that plays on the angry video game nerd, Matt Mate. He played a pretty sick Joker too. But no, this guy right here, man, like the way that he has, every time he was on the screen, every time his face was on the screen, like your eyes were magnetized. You know, he had such a face. He must have lost a lot of weight. You know, he was real gaunt and skinny. You know, man, that motherfucker is bad, yo. He was bad in Gladiator. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like his character. I hated that dude in Gladiator, but I only hated his character. You know what I'm saying? He played that character real good. You know, that was 20 years ago. Think that's 20, just about almost, almost 20 years ago. It was like 19, you know, well, he was making the movie 20 years ago. Yeah, so, but that motherfucker is bad, yo. That dude could get up, he was like, He got rhythm, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna give away too much, man. I ain't gonna spoil nothing. When I get ready to, I'll let you know. How long? I don't know how long I'm in it right now. How long have we been recording? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long we've been recording, baby. Because let me tell you, another thing I liked about that movie is they do sprinkle in other DC elements, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know, it's sprinkled in. You know, it's unlike the Suicide Squad that there's some continuation. I like, well, who the fuck is this Joker? I want to know, goddammit, who is this Joker that she supposedly dumped? The Jared Leto Joker that was in the Suicide Squad? Is he gonna come back? And then that's gonna throw the entire fucking, what the fucking point, man? It's a goddamn, it's like some kind of daytime television bullshit of Harley Quinn. Like, hey, look at me, I'm Harley Quinn. Like, a lot of people don't even fucking understand that Harley Quinn never even existed until Batman the Animated Series came on back in the day. That was the first fucking, to my knowledge, I might be wrong, but to my knowledge, that was the first time she ever popped up. You ever heard anybody talk about, hey, Mr. J? You know, like, you know, I mean, it's just like, what have they done to you, Harley Quinn? Ugh. You know, because I kind of liked her back in the cartoon. She was pretty sick. She was crazy. She was half as crazy as the Joker was. You know, she could keep up sometimes. A lot of times, you know, but like the name goes, yeah, she was a servant. You know, oh fuck, I'm tired of talking about Harley Quinn. Anyways, so my main thing is I want you to go see this movie. Before I start spoiling this shit, I want to tell you, you need to go see it. We need to support good movies, man. Because look, see, what I don't like about Marvel is, see, they throw a whole bunch of bullshit there. Like you know, let's cram all the superheroes we can, and let's make all these crazy plot twists that don't go no fucking where. Like, let's stay at Hawkeye's house for like a good quarter, a good 20% of the movie, while Ultron's out there fucking up shit. You know, just so we can progress the movie or add more movie time. I don't know what the fuck they did it for. But see, you don't see none of that shit in this movie. Joker is worth your time. You know, that's what I'm here to tell you. Joker is worth your time. It is not a stupid, crazy-ass movie that's trying to incite violence. If you really want to know my opinion, it's more like V for Vendetta. If you've ever seen V for Vendetta, alright, I ain't gonna say nothing else. Now, oh, another thing I like about the movie. Hey, look, I like movies that have interesting faces. You know what I'm saying? See, back in the day, back in the old days, when they had black and white films, go back and look at old black and white films. Every single actor that was on the goddamn screen could not, they had to be worth your time. They had to be worth a gander. You know what I'm saying? They had to be worth a gander. You know, they had to have some kind of facial quality or something to kind of give you, you know, something to look at, you know. And see, I see a lot of that gone now. You know, and see, maybe some people like that, okay? Some people prefer to see people that look more like regular people. Regular people. Look how I do my quotations. Regular people. And that's cool. But, you know, I don't know. I feel like regular people is for, like, real life and like, reality shows. I feel like for good movies, you should have people that have interesting faces. Like, all right, so there was a chick that at first he had some kind of, you know, he was sharing words with. He was being real kind to and stuff, I guess, for a moment. And they had kind of a thing. That girl, you know, hey, she looked bad, man. Hey, you know, so that's what I'm saying, man. Like, and look, they had people, like, there was no overemphasis of sexual, like, you know, like girls are better than guys, or you know, all the messages in this movie is shit that's real as fuck and shit that needs to be fucking talked about. You need to get people talking about like what happens if you can't get your medicine, because they, you know, I know what the fuck that is. Shit, you know, I take a lot of medicine myself. I take a fistful of pills every day. And you know, and that keeps me all right. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so, but you know, so yeah, you know, so that's one of the messages, and I ain't gonna go too much more into that because, like I said, I ain't ready to spoil it just yet. One of the last things I will say is, after you watch this movie, you kind of have a respect. Me myself, after I get through this video sometime tonight, I'm going to try to watch the first Batman movie because it just makes you care more about that performance. Me, myself, it makes me want to go back and like, all right, let me just erase all that chemical bullshit. I'm going to pretend like this is the Joker. This is the Joker right here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. I want to have that kind of experience, you know. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Before I spoil this, I really don't want to, because I don't want you turning away from me unless I'm totally done. Shit. One other thing I like about the movie. Also I like the fact that it was set back in the olden time. Not the olden time, but you know, like in the it was set back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It was set back in the day. I really appreciate that. You know, cause like I say, I'm not a person that when I watch movies, I want to go somewhere. I want to take a different experience. I don't want to see what's already out there. You know, I don't like reality shows. I used to love reality shows, but I don't like reality shows because like you can see that any damn day of the week. You know what I'm saying? You know, like all right. But see, so when I go to the cinema, normally I go to see people riding through space. Fighting with lightsabers, laser beams, fucking robots trying to fucking take over humanity. You know, humanity making like crazy AI that destroys us all. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit like that. And yeah, despite all that stuff, I went and seen the Joker. I gotta tell you, the Joker is the best goddamn movie. I think it should be the best film of the year. There's nothing. There ain't nothing else out there, man. I mean, Alita Battle Angel. I like Alita Battle Angel, but even Alita Battle Angel, it can't mess with Joker, yo. Joker just, it don't waste none of your time, and more importantly, like I said, the message. It has a message. It has has a lot of internal messages, stories about like, what happens if if you're crazy and you don't get the help you need. You know, I think I can say that without spoiling anything. You all know, if you've seen the trailers, you know, that motherfucker had some bad goddamn days. You know, so, hey, haven't we all? See, like, I think I can say this without spoiling it. You relate to that character so much, you know, like you see him every time you see him up there on the screen, like, you know, you're rooting for him, you know, you start being like, yeah, Arthur, damn, Arthur, man, hope your next day, damn, like, damn, Arthur, I hope your next day be better, man. You know, it goes over through a series of time, you know, I like how the pace of the movie, I'm doing the pace of this video, they completely, like, didn't waste none of your time. Every time you saw him on screen, he was just either like this or he was getting fucked up, you know, beaten down, or, you know, somebody's just telling him that, you know, somebody's in the way of his success, or him, like, well, I wouldn't say in his way of his success, but there's somebody always, like, giving him the thumbs down, you know. You know, and he took, man, he could take such a wallop, man. He had such sympathy, you know. You seen the trailers. I mean, that dude gets punched, kicked, some of every damn body. You get such sympathy. And then once he does finally get up, like, once he does finally, you know, become, you know, or start to become what the name of the movie is, you know, we all know. Then you're like, yeah. I mean, this movie is hot, yo. I'm telling you. It is worth your time. You need to go see it. And that's the bottom line. All right. Now, I am about to get ready to spoil this shit. Are you ready? Who ready for me to spoil this shit? Now look, I'm giving you fair warning. If you haven't seen the movie, and if you don't want to hear about the shit that I got to say about the stuff, I would turn away right now. Okay? Okay. Now, if you're still here, and if you haven't seen the movie, I assume that you don't care if I spoil you, so you have been warned. Alright, so, man, when the motherfucker finally gets the goddamn, when he gets the gun, man, alright, so not the first time, see, when he first gets the gun, the dude gives him the gun, and he's like, yeah, here you go, and I'm sitting there like, oh shit, this is how, dude, at that point right there, that was when I was hooked. I was like, yo, this movie is, it had movie of the year status right there. When he gave him the gun, and he's like, but I'm crazy. I ain't supposed to have this gun. Man's like, shut up, it's all right. He didn't say it like that, but that's the way I interpret it, without going too much into it. Man, it was badass. Gave him that fucking gun, and then he fires it off into his apartment. Pow! And it's like, dude, I laughed my ass. I laughed at that shit. I think I was like the only person in that theater that laughed at that part. That was funny as fuck to me. He shot that damn gun off, and it was like, Mama, it's all right, because he's living with his mama, whatever. Man, that fucking shit was funny as fuck. All right, so then when he finally shoots those three assholes in that motherfucking subway, I almost stood up and applaud. I could have stood up right there and started clapping like a goddamn like a maniac in church, like. Man, let me tell you something. That dude, the way he laughed, man, his laugh was badass, yo. Like, and see, it was a condition. It was a condition because he had experienced all that shit, with his mama's boyfriend, they tied him up and he was tied to a radiator. Could you imagine being tied to a motherfucking radiator, yo? You know how hot that shit be? Anyway, his body, you can look at his body was all like real, he was real skinny, yo. And he just looked malnourished as fuck. Remember that scene when he was dancing in his fucking underwear, yo, that shit was funny as fuck to me. There was so much shit about this movie, man. Like the message, there's so many messages. One of the other messages is, like, what I find funny, you may not find funny. If I find, I don't know, some tightwad getting hit by a damn bus. Some person that like, somebody like, okay, the way they portrayed Bruce Wayne's dad, Thomas Wayne, the way they portrayed Thomas Wayne, they portrayed him as an asshole, as somebody that they really did. I've never had that before. That's a dish of a different flavor. Like, because I've always thought that Bruce Wayne's dad, he was like martyrized, like, oh, Bruce Wayne's Batman's poor parents, always had sympathy for him, and because he never had a mom and dad, as he got older and stuff, and that's real sad, but see, the way they did it in this, they portrayed him to be the bad guy. Like, he set up the reason why for all these, it's just like V for Vendetta, going back for V Vendetta, like, he is part of the rich and top percent people, and so it's a movie about how the little people have always been, like, the top people look down at the little people, call them names. In this movie, they called everybody clowns, because, I don't know, I forgot. But, see, then everybody got pissed off. It's like, how dare you call us clowns? Oh, you want to see clowns? Okay, we're going to show you clowns. Blah, 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 blah. And they all wearing masks, and man, dude, V for Vendetta was a pretty decent movie. I can't even remember that movie. That movie was complicated as fuck. This is very similar to the way that is. That's the reason why Gotham, but it sets it up for the future, though. That's the reason why Gotham needed a Batman. See, this movie shows you why Gotham needs a goddamn Batman, because they had the Joker. And now you see what the Joker fucking contributed to Gotham. You see the overarching the entire picture is what I'm saying. You see the big picture, of how now I can go back and watch the first Batman movie, and I can appreciate more about how Jack, if his name was, I think his name was Jack, I can't remember. Was it Arthur? I don't think his name was Arthur. I gotta go back and watch. I didn't watch the first Batman in a while, but now I gotta see it. But it gives you such an appreciation of that story. Like, damn, Gotham. That's why Gotham's a fucked up place. That's why Gotham needed the Black Knight. No movie has never done this. They nailed so many birds with one stone, one hell of a stone of a movie. I love Joker, man. Joker, like I said, man, I'm used to going to see laser beams and people travel through time and shit like that, but this movie right here is as down to earth a superhero, supervillain origin story movie as you can get. I mean, you know, me myself, I don't personally like Deadpool. I feel like, you know, see, Deadpool, I feel like Deadpool was more, it's more R-rated. You know, I feel like they do a lot more nasty. It's a lot. I wouldn't want to take my kids to a Deadpool movie, but they've already seen it. I'm pretty sure, so it don't matter. You know, but I wouldn't want to take it because you know it's just you know. But Joker, mwah, I love that Joker. I love that Joker. I love that motherfucking Joker, yo. That motherfucker, he got up there dancing, yo. The best dude and his swagger, he was lighting up that damn cigar. He had that grin on his face, like, yeah. And then he cried. The damn fucking blue makeup would run on the side of his face. Man, I love that. Man, that is my favorite Joker now. I gotta confess, people, when I first saw that trailer, I was not impressed. I must confess. But this was months ago when I saw the very first trailer. This was the very first one. I wasn't impressed. I was like, man, what the fuck are they trying to do with the damn Joker now? It looks like a low budget, cheap shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I gotta confess, I did not like the Joker when I first saw him. I did not like Joker when I saw the first initial trailer. But see, what happened is, you hear this hype train. Some movies get this hype train. This is how you know movies are good nowadays, because movies are typically bad because they're dividing everybody, separating everybody, so everybody can't agree that this is a hot movie. This is a hot movie because the hype train hit me like a fucking ton of bricks, as you say, you know. And like I'm like, they're like, watch this new trailer. No, you need to watch this new trailer. And I watched the new trailer. I'm like, hey. You know what? That looks like it might be an awesome movie. That's what happened. And I got infected with the hype train. And then I chugged around, and then I finally went and saw it today. And let me tell you, I took the family, and everybody was like, and it was one of the best movies. Everybody can agree. It's one of the best movies we've all seen, and we don't understand what all the hate's about. There's a lot of people out there that don't like this movie. Some people have walked out. It's like, oh, I cannot believe this movie is so, I don't know what the fuck they say. Come on, kids, let's go. You didn't tell us it's going to be an R-rated movie here. And look, let me tell you something. No disrespect to anybody, you know. But look, if you know you're going to, hey, look. If you know you're going into an R-rated movie, and you take your kids, you have to be a parent, and you have to understand that, like, do your homework, do your research. You know, me. Like I said, my kids, they done seen Deadpool. They done seen Pulp Fiction. They done seen fucking all Quentin Tarantino's movies, just about. And so, you know, unless it's some shit like Hostel, you know, or even Hostel, they done seen Hostel, you know. My favorite, the most gruesome part to me in that throughout that whole entire thing is in the second movie. The second movie, when the chick's laying in the bathtub, the rich chick is laying in the bathtub, and she's got that death scythe, and she's got that girl that was in Princess Diaries or something like that. The movie Anna Hathaway, and she's got her friend, and her friend was in this movie, and she's tied to the ceiling. She's just getting butchered. Her blood's just spilling all on top of this lady, like that vampire lady, Camilla. Yeah, Camilla. She liked to bathe in the blood of virgin girls, you know. And so that's what this rich chick was essentially reliving some kind of fantasy obsession with Camilla, the vampire lady. She was also in a Vampire Hunter D, Bloodlust. But anyways, we're here to talk about the Joker. Always here to talk about the Joker. Man, but he's a crazy motherfucker. I love the way Joaquin Phoenix played him. Another part that I like is, I was going to talk about, Joaquin Phoenix was in Gladiator, and he smothered his daddy in that movie. And it's ironic that he smothers his own mother in Joker. Think about it. He smothers his mother. He smothers his fucking mother. He smothers his motherfucking mother. Say that 5 times fast, and you tell me what it does to your mouth. You'll be cursing like me after a while. but dude, in fact that was the point I realized that was him. That was the guy that was the moment I saw it, because like I said, that was one of the most. That was one of the worst parts in Gladiator to me. When he killed Marcus Aurelius. When he killed Marcus Aurelius, you know, the emperor, that was one of the saddest moments in the movie. And I hated it. I was like, oh! And then he killed the Spaniard's wife and son. And then he took him. Man, but he played. But see, look. You don't hate on the actor. You hate on the character. You know, all day. But see, at the end of the day, you gotta say like, hey, man, that guy did a good job playing that character. Because see, if you don't have a good bad guy, then everybody knows ain't shit worth watching. That's probably what's wrong with wrestling right now. I hear AEW is good. I gotta check that out. I'll check that out when I get a chance. But this Joker, man, when he first gets that gun, and then when he dyes his hair green, and then the dude that gives him the gun comes back in, and he smashes his goddamn head in a fucking like door. Like even Uma Thurman in Kill Bill Volume 1, dude, the way she smashed that motherfucker's head, no, dude, no. This good Joker fucked that dude up. Yo, Arthur, no, he was still Arthur then. He was still Arthur. Arthur fucked that motherfucker up. All right, and then another part, man, when Joker shot the fucking the TV talk show host, I can't remember his name, Franklin or something, Merrill Franklin. He shot that motherfucker, yo, bam! Yo, I love that Joker, man. I mean, I love that Joker so much. I think that's what I want to be for Halloween, yo. I want to be Joker. I can't be that one. I gotta be my own Joker, you know, because it's something about that movie. That movie just done got me. It's just like I said, just like V for Vendetta. Now I see, like, hey, look, I had a fear of clowns when I was growing up. All right. I had, coulrophobia, some shit like that, you know. I had a fear of clowns. And you know why I had a fear of fucking clowns? It was because that goddamn movie, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Oh, shit, yo, that fucking movie scared the goddamn hell out of me. Dude, I was scared as fuck. We're still talking about Joker, but we're talking about my fear of the clowns. That movie scared the fuck out of me, yo. I mean, dude, they were turning people into popcorn, and they were like sucking people's. They were putting them in the cocoons and sucking their blood. Yo, that shit scared the fuck out of me. I was like 5 years old, 6 years old, yo, watching that fucking crazy ass shit. So, typically, I don't like clowns, but you know, it's funny because technically I do. I have a clown right here. I've had this clown. I'll take it out. I want to show you. This is about the Joker, yo. We're gonna honor the Joker. I haven't taken that plastic off in years. I want to show you my clown. This is a happy clown, of course. I don't remember I ever named him. If I did, I can't remember. But I won him years ago. He helped me get over my fear of clowns. You know, I just want to show you people that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, a little man baby. He's a little man baby. Just look at him. He's just a little man baby. But no, but I love my clown here. And look, he's got green hair like the Joker. You know, look at him. You know. But anyways, I don't fear clowns no more. The Joker is my favorite clown. Joker is my. It's not the Joker. It's Joker. It's just plain old Joker. You know, he doesn't become the Joker. It's just probably like Batman doesn't become the Batman when he first starts out. You know, in fact, they'd be like Ratman. You know, they probably can't even get it right. You know, and ironically, let's see, I got Wonder Woman right here. My case for Wonder Woman. Let me set this up right. I want to get it right here. Yeah. Anyways, but really, to be honest with you, man, there ain't too much more I can touch on except I really love the way they built this character. I don't typically go for Joker movies, you know what I'm saying? Because especially after the last, because everything that happened in Colorado and everything, and I still feel real bad for that, and but it was real good to have a good cinematic experience, you know. And whenever they make one, you got to support it now, because there are people out there, we don't know how, we don't know why, but for some reason, hey, look, for some reason, they don't want us to have a good cinematic experience. They want to divide us. They want, like that's what Star Wars did. You know, they want to, and that's what Game of Thrones did. You know, they want to make this, like, this crazy narrative in the movie where you can't walk out of the movie satisfied with a glorified conclusion. You know what I'm saying? When you walk out of Joker, you get the satisfaction, like, man, you know what I'm saying, man, it's one of those satisfying movies I've seen in a long time. I watched Alita Battle Angel. I love that movie. However, it leaves you wanting the second one. Like, you know, and I don't like that. See, even if they don't make a Joker 2, which I hope to God they do, I'm satisfied with this one. This one can stand on its own. You know, like, it don't need that extra bullshit. They came in, they told their story, they put their show out there, and it was one hell of a goddamn show, man. I love Joaquin Phoenix. He is like one of my favorite actors. Congratulations, you're right up there with Robert Downey Jr. You know, you're right there, Robert Downey. He is my favorite actor. And then if we got to go back to old school actors, then I got to say Harold Ramis. He played Egon. He's probably one of my all-time favorite actors. Shit. Whatever. Let's not go into too much. Like I said, I don't want to waste too much more of your time. This is all about Joker here. And I think I don't think I done covered everything. Yeah, that's underwear. Yeah. Basically, yeah, that's about it. Yep. Hey, look, man, I want to thank everybody for joining me. Cause, you know, I don't get to come to you and talk to you like this, you know, late. I do work a lot now. I have a very busy schedule. I'm not able to make videos as often as I used to. Such a shame. And I don't have the best internet, don't have the best technology. But, hey, I don't let that shit stop me, baby. I get technical. I get down with it. I'm from the streets. I'm from the streets, baby. I'm hard to beat. I'm from the streets. And that's what this movie shows you, man. Like, see, I had a couple of issues, you know what I'm saying? But see, what it shows me is how I want to respond to, like, my issues. You know, we all have anger issues. We all, like, had the tendency to, like, snap in public and, you know, stuff like that. But see, the thing is, you know, you got to choose. And that's what this movie is all about, man. My man he didn't have nobody in his corner. He didn't have nobody in his corner. As you come to find out, even his own mama won't in his corner. He had nobody, you know, and he was suicidal. You know, he wanted to die. And then he found a reason to live when he became Joker, you know. And, man, best character ever, yo. Best villain ever, man. Best villain ever. Joker. I would never look at the Joker any less than one of the best villains ever. And it's all thanks to that movie. See, I didn't really like the Heath Ledger Joker. You know, that one didn't really do it for me. Yeah, he was crazy. He was psychotic. And he was like, yeah, my father made me crazy. My father made me crazy. You know, but, like, no, they didn't do none of that. Nope. It was just, they showed you exactly what happened. And who has not ever felt like doing that? I've done it so many times. I can identify with the Joker so much, you know. It's like sometimes shit just makes you so mad you can't help but laugh. It's like, okay, all right. So this is nobody gives a fuck about Wild Hair Land. Okay, I get it. Okay, it hurts. You know, I get it. You know, I mean, like you know, hypothetically saying. So I love Joker, man. But anyways, ain't waste too much more of your time. Hey, look, ain't waste too much time. Cheers. I am Wildhair83, and I will be back soon. Keep your eyes peeled and on the stars, baby. Wait, on stars. Just don't be watching out for Star Wars, because you know it's gonna suck. You know it's gonna suck, baby. Fight it, fight it. You gotta fight your willingness to see the movie. They're gonna try to get your money again. They're gonna try to tell you some bullshit storyline. They're gonna try once again to rub Luke Skywalker even deeper into the ground. Don't see Rise of Skywalker. Instead, watch paint dry.